So I almost didn't film today because I was having a really bad mental health day, but I promised myself that I was going to do Friday uploads. So here we are. Um, I almost quit my job today in my head about 1,000 times, but I came home, I threw a hoodie on, and I'm surviving mostly. So I thought today I would give a crash course about what I do for self-care, and I wrote down a couple of thoughts that I had. But if you're coming here expecting some life-changing self-care routine, you've come to the wrong channel. These are just what work for me somewhat. First and foremost, life lately has been making me feel like Courage the Cowardly Dog on a good day. All I've been thinking lately is who allowed me to be an adult? I would like to speak to their manager. Whenever I'm feeling bad, it definitely matters what I'm wearing, and so I always put on comfy clothing as soon as I get home from work, or just when I've had a bad day in general. I have a bigger sock collection than my entire closet could hold. There's a storage building with a tote of fuzzy socks. Also, I didn't expect that adulthood and having my own money meant having an insane hoodie collection and trash mental health. One thing that really brings me comfort is rereading book series that I've read about 1,000 times, because it's something that you can easily get back into. You already know what happens and you won't be staying up late trying to figure out the rest of the story. And one series that I keep coming back to is the Mortal Instruments series. I've been rereading it like crazy lately. Ignore the way this looks. It spent some time in the ocean, so she's doing her best. We all are. But this series is such a good series. I mean, it'll rip your heart out, but it will make you forget about what you were stressed about in the first place. Another book series that I've also been rereading is the Twilight series, and just recently I got Midnight Sun, which is the first Twilight book told by Edward's point of view, and I've kind of been challenging myself lately with my reading capabilities, and I've been reading Twilight and Midnight Sun at the same time. I'll read a chapter of Twilight, and then I'll go to the chapter that's from Edward's point of view and his mindset, just so that I can get the full story. And it's honestly been really entertaining. I just keep like flip-flopping back and forth between each book. When I'm not reading, I'm binge watching TV shows, and I can spend like 8 hours just watching the same TV show, and I don't get tired of it. I've been recently binge watching and getting caught up on 911 on ABC. If you are not caught up, please click off of this so that you do not get spoilers. It is a comfort show. It's campy, it's funny, it's got some high stakes. Up until recently when, they killed off Bobby and ABC, I'm at your door. And of course, I ship Buddy. I could write a 5-page essay about why they're going to be endgame, but I, totally haven't wrote fan fiction about them somewhere on the internet. Moving on. My favorite form of self-care is honestly sleep. I could take naps all day long, but sometimes I have a hard time sleeping, and this part is not sponsored by anybody. I just want to make that very clear. But there is a specific tea brand that helps me sleep, and it knocks my ass out like nothing else I've ever tried. It's Sleepy Time melatonin tea, and it tastes really good, and it knocks me out very, very quickly. Alrighty guys, that was just a couple of things that I do when I'm having a bad day, and if you relate to any of this chaos, hit subscribe and come back for the next video. We're gonna keep it rocking. Today was just a short, snappy one about what I do when I'm having a bad day. Next couple of videos, I think I'm gonna have a couple of guests, so you definitely wanna stick around with that. And I'll see you guys in the next video.